Hi there, I'm Michael, and for you today is Star Wars The Black Series Star Wars Celebration News. Is that how I'm going to title this? Why not? This past weekend, Star Wars Celebration Chicago happened, and there was some news. So I figured make a video and talk about it, because that's kind of what I do. Just a reminder to people that might be new to my channel, I cover Star Wars The Black Series figures, which are 6-inch in scale. The 3 3/4 vintage collection figures are great. I respect the people that collect them. I just don't have the space, time, or money to do so I don't report news on it that often. With that being said, some things happened recently that I want to talk about before jumping into Star Wars Celebration news. Number one, GameStop exclusive Jump figures are out. If you want one, go to your GameStop. They probably have some. I went to go pick up my pre-order and they had like 4 or 5 on the shelf. Next, the Target exclusive Luke Skywalker and Stormtrooper disguise has been sighted in stores, but people were barred from buying them because they are street dated. I was told they were street dated like 5/12. Some people have heard earlier, but that's what my Target has said. Next, pre-orders are up and the wave breakdown is up for Wave 21, the next major wave of Star Wars The Black Series. Inside each case, you get 2 Obi-Wan Kenobis. That's the Episode 1 Obi-Wan Kenobi, one I've been looking forward to for a long time. He does have an extra hand with the pointy thing, and I love that. You also get 2 Choppers, again, another Rebel, which I love, 1 Ezra, 1 Dr. Aphra, 1 BT-1, and 1 000. I pre-ordered mine from Hasbro Pulse. You can also pre-order them from, wherever you usually pre-order figures or order figures from. I know Dorkside has theirs up, and I know Entertainment Earth has theirs up, but I have the free shipping from Hasbro Pulse, so, why not? So next, let's talk about stuff that was actually shown off at Star Wars Celebration. Number one, they showed off the next wave of Archive series lines in packages, and they all look fantastic. Number one, we have the Scout Trooper. Definitely looking forward to that. You can't have too many Scout Troopers. Before now, it was only available with the speeder bike. So I'm very much looking forward to just having an extra rando biker scout because he looks fantastic. Next we have Anakin Skywalker. This Anakin Skywalker will largely be the same as the previous Anakin Skywalker, but with the better face printing, which I think looks fantastic, especially on the Vader head with the yellow eyes. Those of you who follow my channel know that I'm looking forward to Anakin Skywalker so that I can get one with the proper feet. Mine has 2 lefts. Next we have Yoda, one of my least favorite figures in the entire line, but I do have to admit, the paint job on this one does look a lot better. He looks a lot more like Yoda. So I'm definitely going to buy this one and pick him up. I don't think it'll fix all the issues I have with that figure, but I definitely think it's a step in the right direction. And then lastly, we did get confirmation that Darth Maul is in the wave. He is the 4th figure. I don't think I'll be picking this one up because I don't really see how they can improve it. If you were at Star Wars Celebration, you know that the way they dealt with a lot of the things this year was kind of a train wreck. They had lottery systems. To get into panels, you had to win a lottery. To buy exclusive figures, you had to win a lottery. So if you traveled all that way, really hoping to buy the Darth Maul and Obi-Wan Phantom Menace packaging they announced beforehand, there wasn't a way to buy it unless you won the lottery to buy one. You had to win a chance to buy it, which is dumb. And a lot of people were really mad at this because they traveled sometimes thousands of miles to get it, and then they couldn't. I did hear that on the last day they opened it up for anyone to be able to buy it, which, is a step in the right direction. It was limit 1 per person. But they also said they're going to open it up to go online so you can buy them from probably Hasbro Pulse. We'll see in the future, but I do know that that was kind of a train wreck for a while for a lot of people. Although really, if you're just going after the figures, both of the figures are going to be available in the line this year, Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. So unless you really like that Phantom Menace packaging, you can pretty much skip it. I'm not going to buy them. Next, we have an update on the Emperor Palpatine figure that I made a video for a couple days ago. It was leaked and I had to make a video for it, but now we have official confirmation. He is coming out. He's real. He's an Amazon exclusive. He's $39.99 instead of $49.99 like I reported because that's the information that I had. He is up for pre-order right now. I got mine in and he comes out October 4th. So we got a couple months to wait, but I think it's going to be worth the wait. He looks fantastic. They also showed off images of the Obi-Wan Clone Commander. This is the Walgreens exclusive. I'm definitely looking forward to this. I'm just showing it off because they showed it off on the screen. I think he looks great. I can't wait to get him. As far as I know, there's no word on when he's coming out though. Next, they did talk about the Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary cards, just like they did for A New Hope. They are doing the Empire Strikes Back version of that next year. The only thing we really have to go on is so far, they did a poll of who should be in it, and there's a fan choice vote. Luke Skywalker and his Dagobah fatigues won. I'm a little disappointed in that. I certainly didn't vote for it. I don't know anyone that did, but that's what won. Just for fun, they released kind of who won after that. The next runner-up was Wedge Antilles, someone that I did vote for, and I know at least one other person out there who did as well. In third place was 2-1B. He would have been pretty cool as well. In fourth place was my homeboy Lobot, who was on my wish list from this last year. And then in fifth place, I just put this on here because I couldn't believe he made it this far, as Woodrow Hood. Who's Woodrow Hood, you ask? He's the guy running around Bespin with an ice cream maker. And it's just, that's all we got. But you know what? I'll buy it. If they make it, I'll buy it. Now, the other kind of 40th anniversary news they showed off was there's going to be an exclusive version of Boba Fett. And they showed that off out of and in packaging. The packaging for the Empire Strikes Back card looks great, just like the A New Hope one did. But more importantly, this Boba Fett, I believe he's going to be a convention exclusive, probably Star Wars Celebration. But he's going to have the original Hasbro colors instead of just another Boba Fett release, and I do think I want to get this one. I really want to get it. I think it looks fantastic. And next we had a couple of multi-packs announced, and I actually am pretty mad that these got announced. I mean, it makes me mad that these exist. First of all, they're Galaxy's Edge, which is the new Star Wars kind of theme park in Disneyland. When that opens up sometime in the next month or so, exclusive packs available in theirs. They didn't give us a price point that I saw, but I'm expecting it to be like $80 to $100 because that's just how Disney rolls. Each multi-pack has four figures, depending on the pack. I say 4 because I don't really count the figures in some of them. But let's go through it and I'll talk you through it. Number 1, we have the first order pack. This is something that got kind of leaked before. Now we have more information about it. It's a 4-pack. It comes with a Mountain Trooper, which I 100% want. This Mountain Trooper looks fantastic. It comes with a Kylo Ren, one that we haven't really gotten before. It's the Kylo Ren from The Last Jedi, but it just comes with his helmet and mask. It's kind of like the one that came with the Walmart exclusive throne room thing, but the mask isn't die-cast. It's just a plastic mask, and then he has a plastic cape. I think it looks pretty good, but I don't need another Kylo Ren. I've got like 8 already, especially that look like this. There's an MSE or a mouse droid. This is something I've wanted in the Black Series for a long time. However, they better not count this as a real figure. It's a 4-pack, but he's a tiny little droid with nothing. That's not a thing. This is an accessory. An accessory is not a figure. I'm not looking forward to it. I want it, but it makes me mad that I want it. And lastly, we have Commander Pyre, another figure that I definitely want. He's from Star Wars Resistance, a show that I haven't watched even one episode of. I've heard mixed things, but just like every Star Wars cartoon, like the Clone Wars and Rebels, it starts off weak and gets better. I've heard it gets better towards the end, but Commander Pyre is from there. He's basically just a gold Captain Phasma from looks-wise, not necessarily character-wise. So that's it for the first order pack. Moving on next, we have the Droid Depot pack. And again, these are all themed around things from the park. So they might not make sense to you, but I think there are going to be things in the park that kind of relate to these 4 packs. This one includes an all-new C-3PO. And I say all-new because, yeah, he's C-3PO, but he has articulated elbows, just like 4LOM. And he has new, improved sculpting on his legs to make him look a lot more accurate. We get another R2-D2. We get a BB-8, and then we get a DJ R3X or Rex. If this guy looks familiar to you, yes, he's basically just the pilot from the original Star Tours ride, the one that goes, I'm just still getting used to my programming. That guy. It's this guy, but I guess in the new theme park, he is a DJ in the cantina, so, he's gonna be in this 4-pack like that, and yep. Definitely looking forward to buying him. And lastly, the one that kind of surprised me the most is the Smuggler's Run pack. The Smuggler's Run pack, first and foremost, comes with Hondo Ohnaka. I never thought we'd get a Hondo Ohnaka Black Series figure, but I'm very much glad that we are. I do wish that he was more from the Clone Wars. This one looks like, I don't know, he's hanging out with Rey. Is he still alive? How long did these guys live? Hondo looks fantastic. Can't wait to get him. We also get some Porgs, again, just like the mouse droid. Porgs, not a thing. Better not be part of the main price, or the price better be less than the others, because we already have Porgs, although these Porgs do look a little bit different. The paint on them looks a little bit different, so I'm going to add them to my Porg collection. Next, we have Rey. That looks like Rey from The Last Jedi, but it says Batu. I'm assuming, again, that it has something to do with her being in the park, but we don't have any information on it. But again, it just looks like her from The Last Jedi. Fine, I guess, another Rey. This will be the third one that looks exactly like that. And lastly, we have Chewbacca. I can't really tell if he looks any different or not, but this will be our 4th Chewbacca. And, Chewbacca's Chewbacca. There's really only so many looks Chewbacca has. So I'm really not looking forward to some of these because they're just repacks of figures we already have. But I feel forced into buying them because there are figures that I want in them and that I have to have. Again, there's no real release date other than it says spring, and I'm assuming it has to wait for Galaxy's Edge to open. As far as I know, they're in-park exclusive. They might be available on Disney Online. They might be available on Hasbro Pulse. I don't know, but from what I hear, they're just available in the parks. Luckily, I live in Southern California, and going to Disneyland isn't all that expensive. And then, of course, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about Episode 9. They did release the title. I'm sure everyone's heard about this. It's The Rise of Skywalker. I've got a lot of theories on it. I have a lot of thoughts on it. I might make that its own video, but I do want to talk about it. I think it looks neat. The trailer, I think, looks pretty good. That's really all I have to say about that, except for the last bit of news is just that the next Star Wars Celebration is in Anaheim. Again, I'm in Southern California, so you better believe that in 2020, I'm going to be at Star Wars Celebration unless something crazy happens and I just can't go for a reason. I'm definitely planning on being there. So if you want to hang out with me, plan on seeing me there. Before I end the video, I do want to talk about some little things here and there. Number one, don't know if I've ever officially mentioned it, but I believe the Force Friday this year is called Triple Force Friday. I believe it's October 4th. I might be wrong on that, but that's what I have written down. But it's going to be Triple Force because it's Star Wars Episode 9, it's Mandalorian, it's the Star Wars game they just announced, Jedi Fallen Order. And they showed off a trailer for it. It looks fantastic. The only reason I'm bringing it up, though, is because there is going to be a GameStop exclusive Black Series figure from it. I'm assuming it's going to be the Jedi main character person, but who knows. There's also going to be a bundle where you can pre-order the game and get the figure with it. I don't know if that's the only way to get that figure is to get the game too. I've just seen that bundle listed on GameStop's website, so I'm just reporting what I've read basically. So that's it for Star Wars: A Celebration news. I talked a lot, but there really wasn't a lot of news. I talked about most of it in my Emperor Palpatine because that's the only real new figure we got. The rest is just kind of clarifications and things like that. Very, very light, but I'm assuming it's going to be that way until we get closer to Episode 9 and all that stuff coming out. It's probably going to be a very light year for Star Wars: The Black Series up until the very end, where we'll probably get just slammed with new figures. But look forward to new stuff for me. I do have the Jump Trooper and the last 3 figures from Wave 20 to talk about, to review. So look forward to those. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for getting this far. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. What's your favorite thing? What are you looking forward to the most that we talked about? Is there anything I missed? Let me know. I love to respond. I don't know. I always like to do that, actually. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.